Welcome to another episode of I Wonder Doctor. Now, last time when we were speaking, you said that if someone has blood pressure of 140/90 or higher, that they've got to go to a doctor and that there's a good chance they're going to be on medications. And then you said that you've had patients who have lowered or even sometimes eliminated their medications altogether. And I want to know, how did they do that?
Well, if you get at the causes, you can find your way to the cure. Nutrition, diet, can play a big role in hypertension.
We're all familiar with salt being an issue, and it is. 30 to 50% of people have hypertension. Salt is an issue and must be addressed, and we will do so in future videos.
So they have to eat less salt.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then one of the most prevalent things is the overeating of sweets.
If you eat too many sweets, through a biochemical pathway, you raise your insulin, you eventually develop insulin resistance, and one of the fallouts of that, you raise your adrenaline, and adrenaline is going to raise your blood pressure. It's called the metabolic syndrome. So many people who have hypertension have got this, and to unwind it, you've got to reduce your simple carbohydrate, your sweet intake.
So if a person eats sugar, their body then ends up, through that process you just mentioned, reducing adrenaline, and that adrenaline raises the blood pressure.
It does, and it's really an overeating over time. And then there's some less commonly understood nutritional causes related to blood pressure. For example, if we take the blood pressure of people who live at the equator and we compare it to the blood pressure of people who live north and south of it, the blood pressure is going to be higher north and south. And the reason is there's less sunlight, and the real reason is there's not sufficient vitamin D.
Yeah.
So that a certain number of people, if they take the right amount of vitamin D, and you've got to get vitamin D right, and they do it for 3 to 6 months, they're going to get a lowering of their blood pressure. It's an uncommon cause, but certainly one worth figuring out.
And this is not as simple as just going down to your local health food store and buying some D.
You got to get accurate with this one, including blood testing. What medical science is certain of related to blood pressure is that those who do proper exercise over time are going to lower their blood pressure substantially, 5, 10, 15 or more points, just from that one exercise session.
It can happen immediately.
It can.
Yeah.
Now, that's not where I want to put the emphasis. What we
Yeah.
know for certain, it's the long-term proper amount of exercise, not too much, not too little, that does the job. And in the world of hypertension, the best diagnosis named in medicine, hypertension, the elephant in the room is how we respond to stress. I'm not saying go eliminate all stress in your life. I am saying that there are a lot of us who over-respond, overreact, get too intense, get too emotional. That's going to raise your adrenaline. We're going to describe that in detail, how that works. And the moral of that story is acquire information and tools to heal that response to stress. It'll change your life. It'll lower your blood pressure.
And this is another one that can happen in the immediate too. I'm having a high reading, deal with my stress better, take my blood pressure again, and it can be lower.
It's so dramatic when that happens.
Yeah.
And it can happen. And then there's some esoteric causes of elevated blood pressure that are going to need to be ferreted out by a specially trained physician. For example, there's some people who have kidney disease and their blood pressure's up and they don't know they have kidney disease, but their doctor knows about this one and is going to help them find it. And then there's some people whose arteries and pressure have been affected by the environmental toxins out there. It takes specially trained physicians to understand and treat that one, and that's a cause that could be relevant. Understand the causes, you'll get at the cure.
So everything you said makes perfect sense to me. I get it. If I eat better, and especially something specific to blood pressure, I can improve my blood pressure. And if I exercise more, I mean, I love it. I love it all. I get it. And I've got to say there's another voice speaking in me. And this is what this voice says, something like this. Yeah, that's all good for the other guy. For me, I could barely keep up with the dishes, much less somehow make these changes for real and stick to them.
And you know, I was born in Detroit, and this is where the rubber hits the road in medicine. Because it's so important that we're able to make these changes in our real lives when everyone's busy and loaded already. Yet with a diagnosis of hypertension, welcome to that world. We need to take on these subjects. And if you do and you succeed at them, you're not only going to affect your blood pressure in a very beneficial way, your whole life is going to improve. But we understand in I Wonder Doctor the importance of taking these things on at the right time, at the right pace, one at a time, identify the priorities, get good at that, add another one to it, have them slide right into the life you're living. They all support all of life, including work and family and fun and happiness. So they're wonderful things to integrate these changes. And if you do them, you're going to love it.
There are more videos in this series available in our weekly school. Click to join. It's free.